Hi folks, welcome back. It's time for some more Hearts of Iron 4, and naturally we've got a bit of tidying up to do from the last episode, because it all got a little bit hectic when the USSR declared war on Japan, dragging us into a fight with them. So we've kind of got this stabilised on the front, which is fine, whilst we tidy up America and finish conquering this. So just before I started recording this tonight, I remembered that we'd kind of messed up all the naval zones and everything for our attack subs and our escorts, because I split them into two task forces to make sure that we could try and cover the globe equally. So I've just tidied that up. So we've got the weaker of the two task forces covering the safer zones where there's not so much going on, and then the stronger of the two, the original attack subs and escorts, covering all the more dangerous zones. So that's going to hopefully help cover the world, or the oceans, I should say, and gain us naval superiority. It'll take a little bit of time to build back up, but they will get that sorted. I am fairly confident. On the subject of the Navy, it has been requested in the YouTube comments that I would build a Chinese battleship. Japanese battleship? Am I changing factions again? No, just going crazy, but you knew that already. So at the moment, we only have, I don't think we have even the 1936 heavy ship hulls. I will build one. I will definitely build one. Where at the moment, however, I'm going to do that just because you guys requested it, which I like. Oh, also, speaking of YouTube comments, Yorkie Swee suggested that, well, actually, wondered if the USSR had nukes. And it occurred to me that I am amazed that nobody has dropped a nuke yet in this game. I have no idea why that might be. I know why we haven't, because we have no strategic bombers and we haven't developed the technology. But I'd be very surprised if the USSA, that's what we're calling them now, the United Soviet States of America. I'd be very surprised if the USA and maybe the USSR and possibly Great Britain hadn't developed nuclear weapons or atomic weapons. They haven't seemed to use them, which I'm very grateful for, maybe because we've got good fighter cover over where they would want to use them, and some AA guns. I don't know, but we're not going to complain. I don't think we'll get to that stage, though, because of the time constraints. I'm hoping we'll have enemies knocked out before then. There's also a bit more realm maintenance to do before then, because, as you know, we went democratic. Hadn't noticed our stability has absolutely plummeted. There's a couple of reasons for that. I'm guessing that the switch from non-aligned, whatever we were, to democratic has had an effect on that, because we're not at full support for this. So one thing we can do, you can see there's a penalty there, or rather we get a bonus for ruling party popularity. I think we need to improve that as much as we can. And at this stage, I don't think we need extra operatives. Let's get rid of this guy. Is there someone? Oh, 15% stability. That would be a beautiful one to put in. I think this is going up anyway, isn't it? Daily change in democracy, I think, is going up. That's going minus, that's going plus. So I think we can just leave that. I might just go straight away for this plus 15% stability. Let's put him in right now. And we'll take that. We will definitely take that, because that helps all the factory outputs and everything else. So that's cool. We've also, because of our huge program of shipbuilding, I suspect, and aircraft, run out of steel and aluminium. That was looking a lot worse a moment ago. Does this affect resource gain? It doesn't say so, because if I went to the trade screen, I just looked at this a moment ago. It's suggesting that we are way short on steel, but it doesn't suggest it up there. We're going to trade for some anyway. I don't really know who our allies are anymore that we can reliably trade from. Spain and Portugal. Spain, I think, has not got involved in anything. So Spain and Portugal, we needed aluminium and steel. I thought we needed... No, we're good for tungsten. Okay. Steel, we'll try and do some infrastructure projects and try and improve that. I can get very little from Japan, actually. I have a little bit going, but it's not good. Does Portugal not have any? Portugal's good for tungsten, I think. There's not an awful lot here that we can... Sweden's good. We can get some from Sweden. Soviet France. We can't train with... Oh, wait. No possible trade route can be found. Now that's a problem. Sweden is in... Are they in a faction? they... Okay, the United Kingdom is as a goal against Sweden. It must be one of the focuses. Bizarre. Anyway, that doesn't help us in the slightest. So, from what I can see here, we're not getting any steel, are we? There's no one we can trade with. I might have to adjust my production then. Aluminium is equally as bad. I can take one factory. Or I can take two. I'll take the whole lot from Portugal. I'll take everything you've got. Right, okay. I'll take what you've got, I think. Right, that's going to help a little bit. Let's take a look over production, see what we can thin down. I mean, I am producing... I love churning out destroyers. I really do. But it's getting expensive. We've got a lot of heavy cruisers. We've got heavy cruisers. We've got light cruisers. We've got destroyers. We've got subs. We've got convoys. We cancelled the mine lane subs, didn't we? The convoys... We're at a good number of convoys, so I am gonna knock that down and save next to nothing. There's got to be stuff up here that we can reduce. I mean, I'm going a bit crazy. A little bit crazy on these. That's where the aluminium and stuff's going. That's fine, though. Actually, put these up higher. These should be at, like, the highest priority aircraft. Do we even need to make these anymore? I think these change, don't they? These, okay. It's the same. So I'm guessing these fill the squadrons that were doing this. I don't think they did before this aircraft designer update, but fill me in if I'm wrong on that. In that case, I just knock them on the head. I'll reduce it by half. That's gonna help our aluminium system without me completely negating that, in case I am wrong about this. But I think I'm good. We'll check some fighter squadrons. We're going crazy on those. We have a lot of modern tanks, but we're not building nearly so many anymore. Everything else we kind of need. Poor old infantry equipment. Actually, I better start stocking up on infantry equipment. That's going to cause steel problems later down the line, isn't it? I don't mind if naval bombers slow down a bit. In fact, let's take some out. We're unlikely to need another 1,600 naval bombers, are we? I mean, I've got plenty in spare. The advanced anti-air we do need. The amphibious tank... Okay, we're not building many anyway. Let's pull that right back. I'm not going to go extra on the Marines, for sure. Who would have thought we'd be short of resources? But it's this is generally... We're not building half of these because we've got such a shortage of resources. I'm going to need to get some steel from somewhere. One thing I could do is turn the USA into a puppet and then trade with them, because I'm going to guess that there's a... For one factory, I think we'd get all their steel. We're not getting very much here. So there's delivery penalties. Let's have a look. Non-core controller. So we're suffering penalties for that. We're not going to build that navy like this, are we? I need the steel. We'll figure it out. Let's get things rolling on anyway. So what we need to do is finish off the control of all this. It might be worth turning them into puppets. It really might. I think I took the... I did, didn't I? I took the armour out of here, and the cavalry, that's all sailing back to the US now. What we'll do... Fall of Rome. Interesting. We have an army up here. I'm going to assign them an offensive order down to there. And they can just trigger that and go for it. Was that the right one? I'm guessing it was. They do have a field marshal despite having no portrait there. I don't know why the game's done that. It's bugged out. There's a portrait there, but just no portrait there. Kind of weird. Why have you got 48? Okay, because you're a freshly formed army there. Currently doing nothing. let's put you in training. Because you might need to be doing something soon. So I need steel, and nobody wishes to trade with me. I don't have a current trade route. I should be able to trade with Sweden. Why can't I trade with Sweden? Oh, it'll be the sea route here. I won't have... It'll be something to do... Yeah, it'll be something to do with that. Okay. We'd have to take this to be able to trade with Sweden. That's going to be a challenge. Right, anyway, let's have a look. Let's just get the Marines on their next task going forwards. We'll go and take that. There's a few, like, naval areas around. They can just do that whenever they please. Diesel-powered emergency pumps. We were working on battleships. Yes, we were. Let's start working on the... I don't think we'll get a carrier. I don't think we'll get this done, to be quite honest. But we'll try and research the best battleship and then the best stuff to go on it. And we'll see if we can make a difference. Okay, so things should be moving around here quite well. Do we have... I mean, there's no need for that to be like that. The AI does like to draw itself in knots with these army positions. Better rocket artillery. That one's maxed out. That's what I like to see. Now, industry. I don't think I can produce any extra steel, sadly. There's nothing I can do, I think, that will help. Have we got all these done? The ones that we want we've got done, so I don't need to worry about the rest. And anything in there? Yeah, I mean, good luck to us getting mechanized stuff with the steel situation. I'll just have to be sensible and cut down on things. We are building a navy from scratch, to be fair, where most other nations have a navy and they just tend to keep it and upgrade it slightly. We're going all in from zilch, so that's why the resources are so heavy. Anything in engineering? We could go down the nuclear route. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Rubber we're actually okay for, so I'm going to go with that first, and then that'll speed up research of everything. And we've got not enough manpower equipment to fulfill our garrisons. We need infantry equipment, which we will get. I've put more factories into that. Again, it's the steel problem. And the steel issue down here is just the navy, isn't it? Okay, let's get things back. We'll have to manage it. The navy production will slow down a bit. Right, so my guys should start moving in here. The Dominion of Canada. I've been to Canada. It's a very nice place. So we've got issues with supply here and there. Are you free just to go in there? Let's take one more of these. I don't have anything to really push into this. We should be getting a few port strikes. We've got lots of aircraft over here. Fuel is fine, as it should be, as we own a good chunk of the world's oil supply now. Let's have a look. Alright, I better just have a little look in here and see what sort of mess is going on. So the Russians are on the offensive. I haven't brought any aggressive troops over here yet to sort of mash them. It's on my to-do list, though. We have to decide which is the best place to use them. I guess if we knock out Mongolia... I mean, we don't have any intel on Mongolia, do we? Not many factories. Any resources, by the way? Tiny little bit. Because we should start to see our soldiers coming back here soon. I mean, I've got like this massive fresh army here. This needs separating into smaller forces. I need more command points to do this, though. That was generally built so that we could take command of a humongous... Ooh, we've got these. We've got the Mountain Division, which are currently sat in the United States. Right, bring them over. You guys do have a job, actually. Let's bring them over. We'll drop them off at Shanghai. Okay. I know I've got units coming over to help defend, so... We're taking some punishment over here. I think we've got too big a front line. I think that's the problem. Right, that's easily fixed. 48 divisions with no general. Stop training. Yeah, this army seems absolutely panned at the moment, so I'm going to draw in a front line that goes like this. And this will definitely stabilize that situation. Send them in. What we're going to do when we get some aggressive troops back, we're just going to cut the Soviet Union in half. And I'm probably just going to go steaming up here with whatever I've got. And then we'll split them so there's an army facing that way, another one facing that way. These will be cut off. And then these will be... They should be quite easily snipped out. We'll have naval dominance over the seas around there. There'll be no supplies coming in by sea, that's for sure. I'm absolutely confident of that. We don't have naval dominance over here, though. What are we currently constructing? I never did this one. Okay, this would be a good one to do. If I can target the pixel that's required. And let's put an air base on there. 800 planes should easily be enough for that job. We'll start working this over as well. I mean, we've just got allied naval bases, which are a bit of a pain. But the USSR is definitely going to be a threat. I'm going to hold them at bay for as long as I can. I wonder if we were trading with them and getting steel from them. We might have been. Trouble is now, I've currently got armies in 2 locations. So let's get the America force. They were doing this. Right, so we're going to say halt. And we're going to delete all orders. Right, that blue army's fine. Let's put a more concentrated front on here. No, I want to go from just here. I am using the field marshal order for this, aren't I? Yes, I am. Good. Oh, God, is this going to be one of these? Oh, this is going to be awkward to do, isn't it? Oh, I think it's because it goes Soviet Union and then something else. Yeah, okay, right. Delete that. Oh, that's tricky. Where are these guys at, anyway? They're around there. It's because of the Soviet Union mess. That's the problem there. Right. Well, that's easily fixed. Let's go and take that. And then let's also... And then the other two go and take that. And then see who gets there the first. And then we've got stuff in Detroit. My God, this is a terrible mess. Isn't this a terrible mess? If I take the Green Army and did that, what would it do? It would try and draw the entire one in. Right, let's not do that then. Let's do that. And then we take these guys. And then we draw one that connects from there to there. And then we will march through that. We will. I'm not sure where we're going to go through, but we will march through it. And we'll take that over. And we just need to get to this. I think it's because it's... I think these Soviet Union places are messing up my ability to draw an entire front line across there. Anyway, the blues are coming across, so that should be fine. Outdated equipment. What outdated equipment? Have we discovered... Oh, we've got new rocket artillery? Let me guess, it's going to require more stuff. That's going to take some updating of things, isn't it? Aha. Go on, I'll put that in there then. I could, if I wanted to, just boost these up the list. It's only the submarines that aren't getting built now. And the convoys. And we're out of convoys. I think I'm going to have to knock off one of these destroyer hulls. And that should fix the majority of my issues. Actually, in one of the submarines. So. And then we're still not getting the convoys built. I definitely want the heavy stuff as priority. We will start losing modern tanks when we get into combat, so I don't really want to start knocking those down any further. I'm going to put that above both of those. So the convoys will be getting built again, and the subs will be going slower. So that's okay. I think we've at least got things moving there. Cheng-Jin wounded. How sad. Oh, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Hang on, what's this? Let's at least draw a front line in here. I'm not quite sure how this has got so bad. But we better put something on there. I think that messed up when the USA capitulated, I'm going to guess. And then the Soviet Union grabbed some as part of their war score. I'm gonna guess that's... No, make sure you get that. I really want that one. In particular. The German Republic has decrypted our ciphers. Good for them. Right, let's just storm from here into Detroit. Oh, okay. We're working on this. Let's get on with decryption. That's something that we never actually... really processed, was it? And we're not even using it terribly effectively either, for that matter. Right, let's pick the Green Army from America. And let's just give them a attack order. Let's just go and take all this lot. Go for it. Go for it. I don't think anything will stop you. If we cut off the stuff on the seaboard anyway, it's going to be good for us. Right, so the resource situation is a lot better. We don't currently have any troops in training, and I'm okay with that because my armies are massive. We're currently slicing our way through here. We've got nothing to stop that. Have I got anything on the coast that's spare? What I'm going to do is I'm going to just walk this guy along here. And then back to here. That's the way to do the things. They have little bits of places. I need a... Okay, do we have any... We should have some big clumps of soldiers somewhere. Because I had some lying around doing nothing, waiting for a job, didn't I? Yeah, I've got 8 in Boston. I'm going to take 1 here. And I saw a port up here that was vulnerable somewhere. At least I thought I did. Did I not see one? Yep, I did. Okay, I'm going to railroad him into here. And then we're going to see what's sitting in there, and then I might push into it. Possibly. Game gets complicated at these late stages. Right, I think we have pushed out what we need to. You guys, let's put you guys on. Let's give them an attack order to go up to there. Let's start carving up Canada. You guys can also have an attack order to, I don't know, go like this. And just trigger that. And I'm hoping they're just going to see to their own devices. And we'll come back in a bit and we'll see what sort of mess they've left us. Hopefully they'll sort out their own supplies. I have faith in them. They'll be fine. What can possibly go wrong? Right, I think we stabilised the line in India, which was good. I mean, it absolutely needed doing. They're going to bring more troops in, but we've got some heavy defensive forces in there, which should be fine. And over here, we don't look like we've made any great... is the supply situation this bad? It's okay. It's okay. They're not trying to push any further. In fact, they're knackered. We can push in there. Anywhere it looks vulnerable. In fact, a general offensive. Let's go. I'll take one. And the other guys can support. So we can push a little bit. There's like a mountain pass region here. Okay, I should probably try and push them back to there. I don't know if this is going to work, actually. Maybe I need my mountaineers for this. Huh. We've stabilized this line. This is looking solid. They're going to start pretty fast when I get a proper force. And what the hell? We've got a mistake here. We've got a mistake here. This is bad. Right. Give me the front line. Something. This is a problem because I've had to give them army frontline orders, individual ones, because it's kind of messed up because of the mountains in the way. So that's gone a little bit wrong there. Do we have anything aggressive that's landed yet? Yes, we do. They're going to totally regret coming in there with their Mongolian cavalry. We're going to... Okay, this is the counter-attack now. An armoured column going straight for Ulaanbaatar, or whatever that's pronounced. Ulaanbaatar. And what we need to do here is try and push into there and just chop that off, because that's ridiculous. Can we do it? I know these guys aren't really built for aggressive maneuvers, but that is a terrible... Holy crap. Okay. It's not going great, and supply's not looking great over here either. And I've just sent the damn tanks up there. Where are the horses? The horses have landed. Excellent. Right, bring them over here. Bring them to the front line. We're going to throw them in this. We're going to snip off this thing that looks like a cock and balls. An old man's cock and balls. And we're going to go for Vladivostok. Let's go for a port. I think we can do this. They've got fortresses. We've got horses. Horses charging fortress walls and ditches. I can't see anything going wrong with that. I'm kind of hoping... did I not get these? Those guys are in America. These guys should be on their way home. Yeah, they've just got a long voyage, but they're on their way home, so it's happening. United Kingdom's playing with their ciphers as well. Do we have anything that we can play with? I don't think we have at the moment. New Zealand's finished. Decrypting the Soviet Union. That's going to take a long time. United Kingdom is complete. I'm saving that because it'll take a while to get back up until we actually go for the invasion of the United Kingdom, which we will. Right, let me see what's going on over here. Naval off this coast. Do we have... give me some naval bombers in there, please. We'll go for 200. I don't think we need more than that at the moment. Did that not just fall up? I just asked for 200. Did I not click OK or something? Okay, there we go. Machine encrypted decryption. That's excellent. Go over there. Yep, get me the next one. Then we're going to get those Soviet codes. Are we currently sitting in... We're sitting in Boston.